This video will be about how to cross-compile from your Mac, assuming you have one, to your Amiga. So what you need is the VBCC compiler, and you need to download and make the assembler and the linker and the compiler, and then put them into the bin directory in a folder. So I call this folder kit, and under bin I've put the VBCC binary tools, linker, assembler and compiler. You can compile each of these yourself. I've actually put this kit into a zip file on Google Drive, so you could download it if you like. Now VBCC requires some config files, so Amiga OS 68K and Kick 13 are two config files you can use to build Amiga software. It has a target directory called M68K Amiga OS with an include file in it. And what I've done there is I have added in the Hage & Partner 3.9 NDK files, so there's just one include folder with everything in it. In Visual Studio Code, I've configured it to look in the workspace VBCC targets M68K etc. include folder for the include files. So what that means is that it can see all of the include files and find out all of the information in them for you. And Visual Studio Code, apart from colourfully highlighting everything, does allow you to actually look up definitions and do code completion. So if we look at my window, which is a pointer, we can see that it will auto-complete all of these different fields that exist to that. And also if you hover over it, it describes what each one is and does, taking that out of the documentation that Commodore wrote into the original include files. So this is a much more powerful editor and much more helpful than anything that actually runs natively, I think, on the Amiga. So just there I went to the definition of window and it took me to the Intuition window include file, so I can just read through it and see what it looks like. This is very good if you don't actually know what you're doing. So I'm not a programmer of the Amiga, and this is my first kind of Amiga programming experience really. So it's nice to be able to see all of the details behind the scenes and look them up using the modern tool. Here again I've gone to the definition of a tag item. Induce a deliberate error there and just show it being built. So the build script, I'll put this back while I remember. The build script is just a little shell script that has the right parameters in it to build the software. It should complain that main needs to return an int. Saving the corrected code should make that error go away. The VBCC target folder actually contains the libraries as well. So here we link with -L Amiga, and that resolves all of the libraries that are needed to produce the compile code. I have the script set up to just copy the resulting a.out file across to my SD card folder, which is a folder that I'm sharing with the one-line Python web server command, so that I don't need to keep opening the case of my Amiga and changing the SD card over. So I'll just use the web browser to download the latest copy of the file and test it. All this program does is open a window on the workbench, so it's not the most exciting program in the world. But once you've written this, all you now need to do is read a lot of reference manuals and use your imagination. Thanks for watching, and I hope you find that useful. Cheers.